Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for October 21st to the end of the month. That's right, we're doing the last 2 weeks. This is for Sagittarius, Sagittarius rising, and Sagittarius moon, and we're going to jump right into it. Sagittarius, a lot of major aspects, okay? There's a lot of breakthrough energy, progress, seal the deal energy for the next 2 weeks, okay? And remember, you're still possibly going to be feeling the impact of that major supermoon in Aries that we are coming out of. Also, sun squaring Mars. Don't forget that because you're going to feel that for the next few weeks, for these weeks as well. And we're getting closer to that Mars Pluto opposition right at the beginning of November. So that's a strong aspect that you will feel. They're kind of like the undercurrents, okay? You see that there's still a lot of water energy, a lot of emotion, some earth energy here too. But hey, Venus is in your sign, okay? So Venus will be here in your sign for the next 2 weeks. That's absolutely amazing. I talk more about that in your last week's reading. And then next month, okay? When we move into your birthday season in November, that's when we're going to get a lot, a little bit more fire, a little bit more air too. Okay, so let's kick it off. Monday, October 21st. First, this is going to be a big day. This is going to be really enormous, especially if you are here for home, family, children, significant other, your real estate, okay, because Mercury will trine Saturn. Now, Mercury is the messenger, as we know, the planet of communication, writing, even commerce, all right? Huge, great, harmonious aspect with the planet of long-term stability, authority, structure. This is an absolutely amazing day where you may find yourself making deals, agreements, building bridges, having important conversations, signing contracts, and, what is it called? Real estate contracts, signing a house, buying a house, lease, or, something like that, apartment, whatever it is. But you could also be getting messages regarding long-term goals. And it doesn't have to do with home necessarily. Remember, a lot of this is going to be the domestic sector. Okay. So a lot of things could be happening behind the scenes for you too. Remember, Mercury is in Scorpio in your 12th house. So a lot of great energy with investments, by the way. Okay, right here. All right, have those deep conversations. Remember, these two planets are in water signs, so a lot of depth, could be very emotionally moving. A lot of focus on your future, Sagittarius, right here. Okay, could be a big time for you to just check in on your future, do some reality checking on your future as well with this type of aspect. Mercury is intellect as well, so just a lot of processing things too. But this could truly be very, the brink of something life's changing for you, because we are coming after the eclipses. We are coming after Venus trine Saturn. We are coming after Mercury trine Jupiter. So much happening. There is a story being told in your life. So continue to be the author of your story. Take advantage of this aspect. Now, Tuesday, October 22nd, let's start with the sun square Pluto. All right, the sun at this point still in Libra, as you can see, okay, 29 degrees. All right, so right before moving into Scorpio. So Pluto in Capricorn, 29 degrees. So this is at 29 degrees, as you know, critical degree. It's a strong degree, right? So Pluto also, remember, went direct in Capricorn, your second house of income, salary, finances, money, also self-worth, self-value, material possessions, assets, things like that. Food, if you're, involved in food, that's part of the second house as well. But remember, Pluto is power and it's empowerment. But what's happening this day with this aspect is something we call the T-square, okay? You've got Mars in Cancer, Pluto in Capricorn, Sun in Libra, all cardinal signs, all this cardinal energy activated. Don't forget, we are approaching Mars opposing Pluto as well, coming after the Sun square Mars. So what does this mean? Could be kind of like, you could feel a little bit of a squeeze. This could be a power struggly type of day. All right. Mars definitely is active. All right. Mars and Pluto, kind of like the villains. All right. Of a, 80s teen rom-com, right? They're the Chads, the Chets, collars flipped up. And they're leaning on their T-birds or whatever the cards are called, but egos, right? Egos at play. This energy, as I explained last week, draining. It can be a little bit draining as well. All right, so really, really good time to step into your empowerment. Okay, like don't let the chads and the chets, really have an impact on you. Don't let anyone steal your power, like I said last week. Sun squaring Pluto. In general here, there could be something with a friendship with y'all. Maybe a friend owes you money and there's like a thing there, or even a community. There's something with communities here as well. Maybe something with your hopes and future dreams and wishes as well. Even in contracts, again, there may be something here, some legal matters at play as well. Just remember, this is mostly using that energy to find that balance in your life, right? To find that harmony in your life. Pluto, by the way, as a reminder, is transformation, okay? Death and rebirth, all right? Destruction. And so remember, it's in Capricorn, structures and systems. So in many cases, a lot of y'all are wanting to or feeling the need to break down these walls that are just in the way, things that may not be working for you anymore, that is blocking you from being your true potential, or maybe you're working with these energies to really ride this Pluto direct wave. Okay, remember, it's all about self-worth, self-value, bringing that confidence for you particularly. Okay, Sagittarius. Remember, Libra is on the south node as well. With this happening, even coming after that full moon in Aries, there is a sense of like exiting an area of your life, okay, chapter in your life, something that has to do with your self-worth, something that has to do with material possessions, like I mentioned earlier. There's as well as just money matters. So with that said, have the outcome that you want. Put your energy there. Okay, remember, Pluto, empowerment. Use that. Reach for that. Okay, Pluto is giving you all this power. Courage is a choice. Everything is a choice. So choose it. Okay, have the outcome you deserve. Remember, squares, sure, they can be challenging, but they do release a great deal of energy. And remember what I said, a lot of emotions are going to be heightened these 2 weeks. All right, now Sun moves into Scorpio, Sagittarius. Now, even with all this water energy that we're having, there's going to be a really big shift here, and you are definitely going to feel it for the next 4 weeks. You could be going really deep, really truly deep, deeper than some of the other signs. And I say that because Scorpio, remember, rules your 12th house, which is very nebulous. It's very, things beyond the physical plane. It's intuition. It's your subconscious, right? There is a sense of isolation with the 12th house. You could be having your alone time. Like, I need time to process things. I need to know what's going on. Remember, Scorpio season, anything with Scorpio just brings that intensity as well. And so this is a time where you may be unrooting things from your subconscious, knowing that there are some things blocking your path, right? And listen, I say this all the time. We manifest every day. You're already manifesting every day. We vibrate. Okay, everyone vibrates. Everything is made of energy. It's a matter of those things that are in your path that can bring you into this lower frequency. So you got to remove them. Okay, you got to work with those energies. So here, I mean, it really is like personal transformation is definitely like the name of the game. So there is going to be a sense of unrooting things for you, okay? And a lot of it can be hidden enemies, self-sabotage energy. Those are all part of the 12th house. Facing your fears, big one for you because of this Scorpio energy. Remember, you've already got Pluto at play here too. Remember what I said, Pluto, I think I said this in your monthly forecast, Pluto is a planet that says, you're going to fear me or you're going to own me, right? So that's why I'm saying empowerment here. So you see that there could be this dramatic entrance into Scorpio season with the Sun square Pluto, and it can be a little bit testing, right? So make that time for yourself. Take time for yourself. You create your reality. So go deep here. You could have this big, profound moment, okay? That breakthrough. Now, Thursday, October 24th, amazing. You got Mars sextile Uranus. Just one of my favorite aspects. And I probably should have said that in some of the other signs I've already done. This is absolutely one of the best aspects of the month. Okay, it is a sextile. This is Mars in Cancer. Remember, already in your 8th house, so there's already this depth of emotions that you may be feeling, right? With love, with relationships, money, right? Shared resources, inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, royalties, paying off debts, loans, joint bank accounts, all that could be highlighted here, right? And then you've got it's sextile Uranus. Uranus is your in Taurus and your success, everyday activities, work. Work may be a big thing here, okay? So keep that in mind, health and wellness and fitness as well. But you see what's happening here. This is a sextile, it's a breakthrough. This is a window of opportunity for you. This is Uranus is all about surprises. So there could be something very unexpected and amazing that happens around this time. Uranus is the great awakener. And you see up until this point, look at the theme that's been happening, right? Breaking down walls, death and rebirth, transformation, breakthroughs. Use this. Mars is action, it's passion, it's drive. And sure, Mars is in Cancer, and Mars doesn't do well in Cancer, and he's antsy and feisty and wants to and patient, wants to, get out of Cancer. But Mars, it's almost like, like, have you ever seen one of those superhero movies where the superhero is like under this, dark spell? Well, Uranus is like the girlfriend or the mom or, the, kid brother that's like, Mars, you know me, come back to me, break the spell. And he does. Okay. Mars, he takes action. He breaks the spell. It snaps out of it. And it's surprising. And he gives you that breakthrough that you're seeking, that progress. All right. So I absolutely love this here. Lots of potential here for you, okay? Especially with everything that I talked about earlier, okay? There could be a big shift in terms of your day-to-day activities. There could be something here. You could be getting a sign around this time as well. So just take action. Please take action because you will feel this for a few days, all right? And then you even see Mars is out of that spell up until the week after. Now we are into the last week of October 28th on that Monday. Now you see Mars trining Neptune. Oh my goodness. Hello. This is a trine. This is enormously auspicious, effortless, making things easy for you. This is cranking up your spirituality. Okay. I mean, we're talking about Neptune here. Now, speaking of Neptune, both the Romans and the Greeks associated Neptune with the sea. Okay. Neptune is in Pisces. And so a lot of depth, a lot of emotions here, especially regarding home matters, things that have to do with home, everything that I mentioned earlier, the foundations of your life, children, significant other, things like that. Okay. Now, also Neptune is compassion, kindness, empathy, selflessness. All of this goes a really long way. This is truly amazing. It's also visionary, creative energy. If you're an artist, oh my goodness, this was made for you. Okay. So really heightening your intuitive energy and just making you feel really good in this area. It can be emotionally, spiritually moving, even physically. Remember, I said Mars is physicality. Neptune is in that nebulous area, all right, the subconscious and imagination, intuition. So merge those two together. I mean, this is dance, this is movement, this is, the arts as well. So I love this. Lastly, Neptune is dreams. All right. Neptune and Pisces. Wow, that's dreamy. So 2 things here. Pay attention to your dreams. You may be getting messages through your dreams. Okay. And then go after your dreams. Dream big. Dream big. You got this. Now, you see that Venus is going to square Saturn that same day. So Venus, remember, is in your sign, Sagittarius. So you will likely feel this square. All right. Saturn, at this point, he's grown a mustache. He's wearing his aviators and he's not in the mood to let you have fun. Okay. So just work with these energies. It's almost like, you finish work early and you're like, awesome, I'm going to meet up with, my friends or my, squad or my family, whatever it is. Have some fun. But your boss calls you. Okay. Your boss is Saturn. He's like, not today. Not today. I got a lot more work for you to do. All right. So remember, Saturn tests you. Saturn is the authority, the taskmaster, the planet of responsibility. And sometimes he has these squares, okay? So you could even be thinking like around this time, maybe pay attention to this with the siren going by, but you may be thinking on this day, just having that feeling like, oh gosh, why is it so hard to get the things that I want? Remember, Saturn rewards you. You do the work, Saturn rewards you. Okay, so again, something here that may have to do with home, the foundations of your life. As I mentioned earlier. All right, so this is a time to explore it, to think about it. If should anything arise that may feel a little bit challenging or feel like a squeeze, but don't fight it. Don't fight it, okay? Don't let Saturn ruin your fun, all right? Do the work. Explore the things that you gotta explore. Do your work that Saturn requires, and then go to the Cheesecake Factory, and then have your fun, okay? Then get 4 different kinds of cheesecake. Have your fun, okay? Now here's the other thing. Wednesday, October 30th. Now Mercury is gonna oppose Uranus. All right, so. Ooh, this one's going to be very interesting for y'all, Sagittarius. Don't launch anything on this day. Don't make agreements on this day. Mercury, Uranus, when they're not seeing eye to eye, when they're glaring at each other, they can be a little bit unhinged. This is one of those days where it is just be mindful of what you say. We're talking about Mercury here. So communication matters, right? There's potential for something that could go sideways. Remember, Mercury is still in Scorpio. So there's that intensity here. All right. But also, Mercury's in Scorpio. Remember, I talked about this in your monthly forecast. Secrets revealed. Revelations. So that even includes maybe there's a certain way that you think about someone or a circumstance, and during a conversation it slips, you say something and you're just like, oops, that was meant to stay up here. Okay, well, the secret's out. So just keep that in mind. This is a day to be mindful, and it's like that Saturday Night Live skit with Kristen Wiig. Remember the secret birthday party, and they tell her, don't tell the person he's coming over, don't tell him we're throwing a party, and she's doing all that she can to hold it in, and then she eventually tells that person and then runs through a wall. Okay, so kind of just be mindful, all right? Just be very mindful about things around this time. Now, the other thing is, on the flip side, you could hear something too. You could hear something that is surprising to you. Someone could say something surprising to you, unexpected. It could feel like a bolt of lightning. We're talking about Uranus lightning, right? Lightning striking. So things you never know, all right? So this is that type of day. So great time to focus on mindfulness, all right? Now, the other thing is, as long as you're being your authentic self, Sagittarius, in touch with your higher mind, you're going to be absolutely fine because you have nothing to hide. And anything anyone says to you is ricocheted right off, okay? So focus on your breakthrough. All right? Remember, I said never let anyone pull you into those low energy frequencies. And then we get to the last day of the month, October 31st, Thursday, Mercury trining Neptune. Once again, another beautiful aspect. So Mercury just kind of goes through this very magical, beautiful conversations. This is poetry in motion, a lot of compassion here. Great for world building. Again, if you are an artist, your imagination is just great for writers, artists, all of that. We actually have a great water trine with Mercury and Scorpio, Neptune and Pisces, Mars and Cancer. All right, so just the fact that Mercury is trining Neptune, Mercury, intellect, logic. I love the fact that it's merging with Neptune, imagination, intuition. Use this. This is, and when I say world building, even think about the world that you want to create for yourself. Remember, you create your reality. So again, really, really special here. And I feel like this is going to be really amplified for you with the fact that Mercury is in your 12th house. With, again, that is intuition, all that, everything I mentioned earlier. And then you've got Neptune in your 4th house. So a lot of home related matters again could be possible here, but just a really moving day. It's Halloween as well. That's something that you celebrate. Oh, remember, you're going to see some of the most out there, wonderful, imaginative costumes. People could be talking about it for, days, weeks. It is Mercury, and you could also be creating some really beautiful, amazing costumes as well. So anyway, y'all are amazing, Sagittarius. Oh, the other thing, wow. We do have the day after, October 31st, a little spoiler alert here. So on November 1st, we have a new moon in Scorpio. So big things to come for y'all. So let's get started. Let's see what is going on for you, Sagittarius, for October 21st to the end of the month for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, y'all. Okay, so how are y'all doing? Y'all look great today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited for y'all moving into your birthday season. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread as well. It really does give the best overview, and if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will, Sagittarius. Secondly, I love y'all. Again, thanks so much for being here, and let's dive right in. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, I mean, it seems like you're just gonna own the end of the month. You're gonna own it. Look at this. I can't even. Uh, but okay. Um, well, what can I say? I mean, you know what I'm gonna say. You're good. I, okay. So let's get started. Let's get started. You got justice. Great. Wonderful. Okay. They're even coming after like Libra season, eclipse in Libra, the Mercury Cazimi in Libra, the South Node in Libra. There's so much happening there. Justice is attributed to Libra, but remember that is all about that balance, right? Remember what I talked about earlier, that harmony, seeking that greater balance in your life, and it seems like you're already doing that. This is amazing. Now, remember I also mentioned legal matters. Maybe something that comes up for the next few weeks. Okay, so work with that energy. I mean, look at your entire spread here. It does look like everything is like it's working in your favor. Okay, justice is being served, and you could be, if even if it's not like legal matters, it could be something within your life where it's like the fairness that you seek, the balance that you seek. It's you're receiving it, but remember, you always have to take that action, right? This card is heavily associated with karma. It working on your karmic cycles, your karmic life, your karmic journey, using that sword pointed straight to the sky to cut anything you don't need out to have that balance. You see the scale and the judge's hand here. Okay. So even when I say karma and how this is highly associated with karma, obviously like actions have consequences. With great power comes great responsibility, all of that. I'm going to show you something here. A little detail, right? You see the little white shoe poking out under the robe? You see that? So that really is just indicating that's just kind of like that reminder of spiritual consequences. Okay. So all about your karmic journey. This is really, really wonderful because you got the King of Pentacles and the heart of your spread. Uh, Hello. Wow. That you're owning it. This is someone who was very practical, pragmatic. He's a big provider. All right. He is confident. He's got trust in himself. That's why he's sitting in this throne. Okay. He's got nothing blocking it and anything blocking his path. He's like, get out, get out. You can see he's like hand over the pentacle, owning his wealth. Remember, I said owning these aspects that are happening. You can, okay? Now, Harvest, look at it. You can't even distinguish it from his robe. I mean, he's rich. He's rich. And so there's a sense of wealth here. But I'm looking at this and even like spiritual wealth, but even still, there is that sense of abundance. He does hold the golden scepter, one of only two people in all of tarot that hold that golden scepter, all right? That creates all this abundance. Anything he touches turns to gold. So you're got to be absolutely fine. Just remember, it's all about that self-worth, self-value, confidence, all of that. You're being in touch with your higher self. You're going to be fine. So continue to do that. All right. Build that world that you want to live in. Remember, you can do that. You're going to have a lot of emphasis on home, but work too. Y'all are going to have, I mean, you've got, all these, with Uranus, by the way, being active. That's her sixth house. Remember what I said, work as well. But anyway, you do have the devil as well. Very interesting in your challenge area. So once again, remember what I said. There's definitely going to be movement with money. Like I said earlier, where you got the King of Pentacles here. It looks really great for you. There also eighth house matters for you as well. So you got the two money houses in the zodiac will activate it for the next 2 weeks. Now you got the devil. Okay. In your challenge area. So the biggest energy coming through is recognizing what it is that may be tipping your scale, the thing that may be holding you back, that shadow side as well, or something in your physical world. Because two things here. One, what did I say earlier? You've got all this activity in your 12th house. What did I say? The subconscious, things that are deeply rooted, where you are. This card is heavily associated with addictions, vices, bad behaviors, pessimistic thinking, codependency, things like that. Okay, so working on unrooting things. Okay, so you can break the chains from the devil, right? Could be a partnership or a relationship. You see the two people from the Lover's card here, chained to the devil, right? So it could be something there where it's, let's recognize what that is, okay? The other thing is that it is definitely going to be something where it is, remember I said 12th house activity is not only like self-sabotage, but it is like facing your fears. So maybe a good time to do that. I think that you're going to be fine. I think that a lot of y'all are already recognizing what it is. I mean, you have just like, you look at your entire spread, right? So it seems like it may be something that you're already doing because you're at a point where it's like, I can't, this is just too draining. I got to do something about it. Okay. So continue. Okay. Continue to do that. Break free from these chains. All right. Now, the devil also is attributed to Capricorn. Remember what I said, Pluto in Capricorn up until like, right before your birthday, like November 19th, right? Second house, self-worth, self-value, okay? Also, money matters. So there may be something here that has to do with money where you're just like, okay, maybe I'm in a situation where I do have like a toxic boss, toxic work environment, or something where, I didn't get that raise, or something where it's just like, really now it's like, you're feeling it. And you're like, okay, I did not like that. I'm going to change all of this, okay? I don't like this situation. And so just recognize it. Now, you have the Four of Pentacles in your crown. And so money matters truly maybe on your mind. Also, the foundations of your life, everything that I said earlier, okay? Very, very interesting because this card is also a Capricorn card. And the Four of Pentacles is actually attributed to Sun in Capricorn. So it's strong. All right, so this is all about order, putting things in order. A lot of y'all are thinking about that. So home matters, your domestic sector, and finances, that structure, that system. What did I say? Pluto is in Capricorn. All right, so that's going to be something on your mind. And then also, the fact that you got Saturn and Pisces in your 4th house of your domestic sector. With that card 4. So anyway, it's just putting things in order, and you may be in a place where it's I feel like you're just got to be smart about it. There's got to be something smart that you do here with that King of Pentacles energy, and then also with the King of Swords energy too. So it does look like there's going to be a lot of emphasis on that, like building that wealth. And when I say wealth, yes, in a financial, material perspective, but also spiritual and emotional and, even mental, right? Like there with that King of Swords, I love that. King of Swords in the root of your spread, amazing, okay? Because this is someone who is all business, great at strategy, great at making decisions, a lot of power and authority with the king. He can be very intimidating, okay? But it is swords, so the mental suit, all right? Logic, thinking, processing, communicating. I mean, he would be like a member of Mensa, basically, all right? So there is something here where you are ready. You're ready, okay? You're ready to strike. And there is this really nice flow that, again, just that powering up that leads to the 9 of Cups in your future. You're good. 9 of Cups is, sure, it's wish fulfillment. 9s are fulfillment. This is all about, we say it's the wish come true card. I say it's genie in a bottle energy. You see him sitting here like a genie in a bottle. You see the 9 of Cups over his head, a lot of enlightenment, a lot of satisfaction, being very satisfied with how things have turned out in your life, okay? Because of the action that you've taken. And now remember, Cups, emotions, feelings, love, relationships, intuition, all of that, but really special. And again, something that could have to do with home. This is a Pisces card. And again, Pisces rules your 4th house of home, domestic sector, significant, everything that I mentioned earlier. But even still, if you're not here for that, you still have all this other stuff happening for you. So what are you putting all your energy into that you want, like a wish that is going to come true when you really just own the next 2 weeks? You're going to be fine. You're going to be you're clearly going to be fine here. Let's get to your stuff. Okay. Sagittarius. And it almost feels like you're going to be proud of yourself. You're going to be very proud of yourself. And I want you to be very proud of yourself, okay? With that Nine of Cups in your future, because he is very, very proud of, what, everything that he's had, everything that he's done, like it's a great card. Sagittarius, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Let me know what's happening. And I love it. All right. Thanks so much for being, oh gosh. You get a mic drop. This is, come on, what is going on here? So yeah, you are definitely in a place where you be very proud of yourself, and you're moving into a place of enormous abundance. You can see that, right? I'm going to show you something. You wow, Okay, so okay, let's get started. This is just amazing. You got the Six of Swords. Great. Amazing. You're in that place. Remember, a lot of things happening up here, but you're moving in a place where you're freeing yourself, okay? Did you see your last week's reading, by the way? I don't really want to give it away, but come on. So, yeah, I love this progress. I love that you are, look at my, like I said last week, my finger right on the turbulent water. Look at the direction they're going, right? Moving forward, leaving, going from chaos to calm, okay? Smooth sailing from this moment forward, no undulation into the sea. They're moving into the promised land. A lot of protection here, a lot of security here, a lot of harmonizing now, okay? Again, leaving things behind. And yeah, it just seems like you're going to be doing that, identifying the things that you're like, I do not want to carry this with me into my birthday season. Page of Pentacles. So yeah, a lot of y'all could be getting, like I said, with Mercury very active, messages. There's possibly messages, something coming through, something new. I mean, it's a page, right? Page of Pentacles, very earthy too. Pages, well, this page in particular, double earth here. All right, so pages are earthbound, so are Pentacles. Something truly rooting up for you. This is really grounding energy. This is absolutely amazing, okay? Because the Page of Pentacles, look at him, so compelled by that pentacle. He really wants to turn it into something, and he is willing to dedicate, all, learning and spending his time with it, nurturing it, because he wants to become the King of Pentacles. And he will, because he has that commitment, and you have the King of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. So it seems like there is going to be someone that may be very active in this process. It is in your external factors area. So yeah, it seems like there's something new coming through with money. Remember, money's very highlighted for you with the two money houses activated for you. And then you've got Pentacles, like wish come true, like amazing. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Yeah. Remember what I talked about, like those decisions, facing your fears. Everything that I said earlier, this is the time. It seems like you're going to do it, because where this falls in your spread, you're like, I no longer want to be in a place where I'm carrying all this weight, okay? These swords eventually get really heavy, right? So making that decision, freeing yourself from that blindfold, facing your fears, facing the things that you have to think about, okay? Getting to a place where you want things to just start coming together, okay? That's going to be a big thing for you for the next 2 weeks. And really being in touch with your emotions, like I said, emotions and even intuition. Big deal. And then lastly, hello. You're good. You got the Empress in your final outcome. You've got a goddess. You got Aphrodite. You got the Empress. You're going to be fine. This is abundance. This is passion. This is pleasure. This is sensuality, a lot of sensual energy, sexuality, okay? A lot of that energy too. This is super conscious energy, like love, even like self-love. And so two things here. A lot of abundance, right? So the first thing, look here, Venus, right? Symbol of Venus in her sign shape heart. Remember, Venus is in your sign for the next 2 weeks. You're going to feel that Venus energy. It's going to feel good. It's in your sign. Have that, create all this about, you're just going to feel that, that love and that passion. And Venus is also money. This is, remember, I said abundance. Okay. Creative energy as well. Now, the other thing is Remember what I was talking about, the King of Pentacles, how he is only one of only two people that hold the golden scepter. You got the other person, you got the Empress. They are sitting in abundance. They are sitting in worlds of abundance. You're good. You're absolutely good. You're absolutely good. You're moving in that direction. Remember, you gotta believe you can. You better not be in your own path. Everything here is saying you are absolutely 100,000% fine unless you get in your own way, right? That is exactly what this is saying. But this is enormous. With the nine of, look across your cross. This is rare. You know that, right? I'm not even joking around. This is really, we got Justice, King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles. You got the Empress and your final outcome. This is abundance. There's something obviously coming through that's going to be new, something opening up in your world. There's something that you want that's going to bring you a lot of satisfaction, a lot of pleasure, a lot of, again, abundance. I can't even okay. So, you're good. There's just so much magic in the Empress as well. Just this magical world. Even remember, Neptune's going to be so highlighted these 2 weeks. Anyway, Sagittarius, it's almost like I just kind of want to sit here and talk to you for hours and hours, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you go. Y'all are amazing. Love this. Next week, we're in November. Okay, so we're going to talk about November. There's a lot happening in November. A lot of big things, right? 2 new moons. We got 2 new moons. Yep. And it's your birthday season. So anyway, we'll talk about that next week. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments, tell me what is going on. I love hearing from y'all. Okay, so I'll let you go. Thanks so much, Sagittarius. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.